Tinubu is the Biafra we have been looking for.
Yes!
A man who has integrated the entire Southeast.
Yes, sir.
A man who has given us juicy appointments.
Yes, sir.
A man who has given us very important infrastructure. Bola, on your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand.
Sincerely, I can't believe my ears. I can't believe my ears. This is not the first time I'm seeing this video, but I said this is the right time for me to react. And who gave Umahi the authority to speak for Igbo? Who gave him the permission? Okay, maybe Makano minister he has the right to say, speak for Igbo. Can you imagine? Do you know the number of Igbo? Igbo di n'ụwa. It's not Tinubu wa Biafra. How long koya wa Biafra? Hey, there is nothing we will not see. Okay, just that they gave you position in government and you found it, you feel you have the right to speak for Igbo. Well, that is the statement by the person you saw there is the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi. And this particular statement Umahi make, it caused debate for many places, especially in the Southeast and Igbos in diaspora. They are not happy. As you have seen there, according to Umahi, President Tinubu is Biafra that Igbo people have been looking for. And people are beginning to ask questions. How? What exactly does that mean? Did people agitate for Biafra because they wanted road projects? Because this is what you begin to check. Did they agitate because they wanted political appointment? Or were there deeper issues for those who are agitating for Biafra? Are there deeper issues behind the agitation? That is what you check first, and not just opening your mouth and speaking. That is what we want to treat here. In fact, we have a song for him. At the end of the video, we'll play the song. You can share widely. Nowadays, we'll be speaking through songs too. Somebody release a song and we'll share it based on that. I need to tell you why this statement generated so much discussion. Stay with us. Now, when David Umahi described President Tinubu as the Biafra the Igbo people have been looking for, some people, those who maybe his clique, people who benefit from him, they will applaud him certainly. Umahi they will hail him. Supporters of the government, especially who support Tinubu, they are talking about roads. I don't know how many has been built. All 20 all 1. I don't know. In Angota. So supporters of the government, they will point to you, they will tell you federal projects. Some will say there are road construction. And they will also tell you about appointment. Appointment in certain people. Now, if you are going to talk about this appointment, how many Igbos are appointed in Tinubu's government? After Umahi, is there any other Igbo? I don't know. Are there more than 2 or 1? So if you are talking about appointment, since Buhari's time till now, everyone has been appointing their people. The government we have now is a very tribalistic government. So I don't know how, if you are talking about appointment, maybe I don't know whether Umahi is also talking about appointment. According to Umahi, what Umahi is trying to present to us, let me tell you what he's trying to present to us. According to him, the developments, I don't know the developments anyway, whatever developments. Meanwhile, pressure gas is not in our place, so I don't know what this government have done. Seaports, I don't know. They are building dry ones while we have waters in our side. I don't know the kind of if you really want to like tackle the issues and tackle why a lot of people are agitating. You understand? I don't know how, okay, he could be saying things like the Southeast is receiving attention from, I don't know the attention. Because we critics and a lot of critics see it differently. Because Biafra was never about roads or appointments. The agitation for Biafra, it's a deeper thing. It comes from the feeling, the concerns that have existed for years. And Tinubu's 8 years, I don't know how it will cancel it. Many supporters of Biafra movement, they also talk about self-determination. Follow that self-determination. Some also talk about political fairness, but we are yet to see that. How many have an Igbo man ruled? Supporters of Biafra, if they want to tell you why they are agitating, it is a very vast field that Tinubu government cannot sort out. You could say this and that. Somebody would mention there are other things, security. And sincerely, I am of the opinion, I'm one of those who say, instead of Nigeria to continue like this, some people in the name of one Nigeria are encroaching on our land. And they will tell you it is one Nigeria. Somebody will come, cause insecurity in your place, bring nuisance, kill you in your land in the name of one Nigeria. I believe if we have our own nation, we'll be able to lock up our place, take certain security measures that we will not be able to take while as Nigerians. Yes. So the idea of Biafra struggle is bigger than just you do one or two roads. Maybe in Ebonyi, I don't know. You appoint one person or two. The idea of Biafra, from what I have studied, from what I've investigated, is bigger than that. Yes, it's bigger. If you want to be fair, too, there are many things. Some are saying Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody, and you're telling us Tinubu is the Biafra. How long is it going to be? How long is Tinubu stay there? For the past 4 years, has it become the Biafra we were asking for, or the remaining 4 years? Now, what is packed, based on what I've seen, what is packed in this agitation is bigger than what Tinubu can solve. The problems that have brought about this agitation is bigger than what Tinubu can solve. So I'm surprised when people will say Tinubu is the problem solver. I don't understand. And many are asking, if Tinubu is the Biafra that has arrived, then why are many of the same issues still being discussed today? Why are many people still demanding political reforms? Why are some groups still calling for self-determination if Tinubu is the Biafra? Yes. Why does the debate continue? Why hasn't Tinubu solved it? There are many questions that continue to divide opinions. You can't just wake up and tell us Tinubu is the Biafra. I see it as an insult. Or maybe you're just joking now. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody is entitled to their opinion. And people view progress differently. A politician might look at the appointment, contracts, and government projects and see success. Now, an ordinary trader, how does he see it? An ordinary student, an unemployed graduate may judge success by the cost of living. People judge success different way. People assess matters different way. Some people are looking at how has he created job for us, opportunity, security, our daily survival. The whole of Nigeria is bleeding. Tinubu should first solve the problem of Nigeria before coming to solving Igbo's problem. So what you are, okay, maybe for you, Umahi, who are, lucky to be appointed by Tinubu, you and your members, your families, a lot of them, I believe they are in politics, who have been favored by this government. For you, he is the Biafra solved. For you, Biafra is solved. Biafra problem is Tinubu is the answer. Tinubu is the Biafra. But for others, people are seeing things differently. For others. So viewers, what do you think? Do you agree with Dave Umahi that Tinubu is the Biafra the Igbo people have been looking for? Do you agree? Or do you believe the issues behind the agitation go far beyond appointment and infrastructure projects? What do you think? Share your opinion in the comment section, please. Let's have a respectful discussion. If you enjoy this type of analysis, please like my video, subscribe to Igbo Area TV, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next discussion. Thanks for watching. I am Azuka OJ. See you again in our next report.